having quite a lot of interactions. He's so friendly and so helpful, so generous that we just happened to meet in one of the sessions a couple of months back with the Japanese people, and then we started connecting, and then I also happened to attend one more session of his with Peter of Singapore, which was for me high-tech. Both of them were doing a very high-tech stuff, somersault with technology. It was a fascinating session though. Came to know about some of the new tools that they could showcase. Both of them were simply experts in that. So then I connected. When my eyes fell on somebody, then I must connect with them and bring them on stage. So I asked him, would you be willing to showcase one of your webinars? And he immediately agreed. So he gave the title Empire Strikes Back, and I asked him, what is the meaning after a few days? Should we elaborate on that? He said, let the mystery continue. I'm not going to elaborate. So there it stays. Thank you very much, Paul, for really taking time out and talking to us all the way from Spain. So by the way, Paul is the director of IAF Conference and Events. So you can understand how busy he will be. But yet, all the time he appears as though this is the only thing that he's going to focus on in his life whenever I speak to him. So Paul, welcome. And I'm going to hand over the mic to you. You have quite a lot of friends from India, and there must be people from outside as well. So let's begin with ways of working. So Paul, could we go ahead with your slide on ways of working, or should I just go ahead with my experience?
Yeah. Do you want me to share the slides of ways of working?
Yeah, if you can just show that, it will be easy for people to follow.
And should we take the group photo, because that wouldn't work after the slide share?
You want to take it now? Or do you want to wait for
the choice? I leave the choice.
Yeah. So when I'm handing over to Paul, can you make it at that time? Because some more people may be joining.
Some more people will join, yes.
Yeah, that's quite possible, because we are just 3 minutes past 7. It's quite possible some people are going to log in a couple of minutes. Definitely, when I hand over to Paul, you can take this. Yeah, thank you very much, Paul, for that. So I will just walk you through. Most of the participants here are experts on Zoom now after COVID, attending several sessions organized by the India team. They are experts still. Please be video on, audio muted when in the large group. Unmute using the space bar when presenting to the large group. Unmute in small groups when you are put in the breakout sessions. And I will be watching for your hand. Please raise your hand if you have a question at any point in time. Please chat away. I will be also monitoring the chat as requested by Paul. And have lots of fun. I do not know whether we are going to have war today with the Empire Strikes Back, whether we are going to have fun today. Looks like we are going to have fun because Paul is in charge. Right? So let's practice. So can we have raise hand functions? If anybody is new, go to the participants, click on the participants icon, and then you will find raise hands there. So I request those of you who are new, yeah, so raise, yeah, Modak already said, so Shma has already said raise hands. So you can click on that so that we know that you know. So Paul, we have a very disciplined audience, so and knowledgeable audience. I promise lots of interactions and questions. That is where the India learning curve is. So welcome, and over to you, Paul. Good luck. And we are here. Any tech monkeys? Raj is quite an adept to handle tech monkeys. You will not even know that tech monkeys were there. Such an adept he is. So go ahead.
Here.
And see, raise the level of reputation of people before you hand over the mic to them. That is the psychology behind, so that they behave to the reputation created. Okay, go ahead, Paul. So over to you. Raj, would you like to take the group photo now?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Narsi. It's really a pleasure to be here. And thank you so much, everyone, to taking your time for your busy schedules at the end of the tiring day to be here with me. It's amazing. You know that Portugal is going to be the president of the presidency of the European Union. That's the flag I have behind me. And you know what my prime minister said? He's from Goa, by the way. He said, I'm going to put EU-India relationships really high on the priorities of European Union next year. So stay attuned. European Union wants to become real close ally to India, and this could be probably good news for all of us. On that ground, let me just tell you a little bit about myself in terms of a career path, because more and more people think about climbing the mountain as the best metaphor for a career, right? So you start like a trainee.
Water and the rain.
You go higher in the career, like in the mountain, right? But in my particular case, what I found to be the best metaphor for my career is going down a rapid river, right? So this is where I find myself most of the time, trying to find the way down the path where I have more experience from where I was higher when I'm going lower, right? So this is interesting conception of a career. And maybe you are curious to know about why I've put in my rename, I just put CPF before PhD, right? You suppose that, you know, PhD is even more important than the CPF, and not for me. You know, CPF was more challenging, and I had to unlearn. When I applied first for the CPF, I was deferred because I was there approaching, oh, I know everything about facilitation, and I didn't. I had to unlearn what I learned, and this is more or less what you do when you do in the rapid rivers. You have to unlearn the tricks, and this is my career goal. So if you want to know me more personally, feel free to contact me in LinkedIn. I'm available to engage with all colleagues from all over the world, especially now that I am in charge in the IAF of conference and events. And Narsi and Raj are going to be already invited for speaking at another event I'm organizing in the 1st of July, which is beyond a level up session for Zoom experts like Raj and Narsi. But this is my career goal, is finding a beautiful and peaceful balance in life. And that's why I'm so attracted to India. That's why I want to go to visit your beautiful country, because I think that this is the essence also of the Asian culture. You know, it's the balance and finding beauty in nature. And this is something that we, the Westerners, sort of call, you know, people raised in Europe are not that much prepared for this open your mind. So that said, I would say, hey, why not we introduce ourselves also, right? So I'm going to propose you all to join an exercise that I often do in the European Commission, which is the speedy networking exercise, right? So Raj is going to open up some breakout rooms. You're all familiar with them, right? But the point is that we're going to have 3 minutes to introduce ourselves to the neighbors and tell them why we are here in the first place. So really a fast process. You're going to go to 2 rounds that I'm inviting you all to introduce yourselves. Raj.
Yes, Paul, I'm ready.
Yeah,
ready with the breakout room. Before that, I want to take a group photo. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was also asking whether you're taking a group photo before or you want them to network or come with more better smile. Up to Paul.
Okay. When would you recommend the photo, Paul? Now or after the breakouts?
After the breakouts, we can do, after my presentation, I call everybody for the photo call, if that's okay.
Okay.
Yes.
So, and Paul, the promise 60 people are already there. I told you 60 people will come, 60 people are already there. Okay, thank you. Go ahead with the breakout room.
Yep. I'm going to open the breakout rooms here. Yes. All breakout rooms are open. Request you to join. Few of them may have 4, but mostly it will be 3. 1 room with 4. So everybody is going into the breakout rooms. Thank you. That's real fast. I'm just looking out for any room with just 1 person. I don't see any room with 1 person. There's 1 room with 1 person. Number 9. Nidhi, are you going to join? The 9. Nice to see. It's here. Do you have any trouble joining the breakout room? Okay, let me put Russia into another room. Hey Renuka, should I put
Hi,
you in?
Raj. I've just joined. Yeah, sorry, I got late.
Okay. Should I put you in 17? Can I assign you to some room?
Please, if you won't disturb them.
This is
Okay.
speed networking, so it's okay. So
Okay.
Francis, I can put you in 12. Ravi, I can put you in room 9. Okay. So anybody in the main room, you need some help? People are here. So you can speak to us if you want. I'm okay. Hi Roshan, your audio is on mute.
Yeah. Hi, Raj. My name is Roshan, and I'm part of Rang Bhumi. It's an applied theater organization, and which works with school children, with schools, and also out there are learning centers as well, and with corporates as well. So facilitation is our major part of our role,
Good.
using theater as a facilitation tools,
Nice.
theater techniques and all. So that's
Welcome.
where. Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for joining. We have Ruta Vyas. Welcome. We have Chala Shah. Welcome. If you want to share, quickly know yourself. So Roshan, my name is Raj Kumar. I am part of the tech support team for IAF India.
Okay.
So if you suddenly find that somebody is getting muted forcibly, I am the villain.
Hi.
Hi. So, hi, who is that? Ruta, yes.
Ruta, hi.
Welcome. Hello.
So is there a breakout room activity right now?
Yeah, the breakout room will be closed in another minute. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you back in the next round.
No problem. What was the activity right now?
Just to introduce it. Hey, there is Parag. Yeah, hi Parag. It's just a quick networking.
Okay.
Quick say hello, why you're here. That's the idea.
Okay. Cool.
Paul, everybody will be back in 45 seconds, and here we have Parag, CPF.
Fantastic,
Cool.
Raj.
I'll go on mute.
Hi, Parag.
Good afternoon. I was actually in one of the breakout rooms, but something happened and I got dropped off the Zoom call. So
Cool. It worked well. Are we going to do a second round, Raj, or are you like?
We will do a second round, Paul. In about 19 seconds, everybody will be back, and then we will do the second round.
Fantastic. Because I now have my watch with your time, Mumbai time, in order to make sure that we. Oh my God! My watch, my mobile phone just ran out of battery. Right now, I have to recharge it. Thank God. Take a few minutes.
So welcome back, everyone. So everybody is coming back. Having 2 more people come back. Okay, Paul. I think everyone is back. So I'm going to recreate for the second round. We're going to have 2 rounds. So this time again, we have few more extra people. So I'm going to make, yes. Welcome back, everybody. And you're going to go back again, hopefully with new people. Okay, I'm recreating all room. One moment. I have 2 more rooms. Okay. So I'm recreating all rooms. Okay, thank you so much for playing with us. You can unmute yourself and Right now, we will see join breakout room again. This is the second round, and I hope you meet new people. You have an interesting conversation. Again, Zoom works like magic. Going back into breakout rooms. Jyoti, did you switch your device successfully? There you are going back into different rooms. Okay.
Am I in another breakout room or so?
You are in the main room still,
Okay.
Jyoti. So yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'll
fine.
put Varsha.
Because I'm on my phone and I'm not able to see the whole. Thank you. Yeah.
Pardon me, I didn't get you, sorry. Hey, Farah. You're on mute.
I joined late.
Are you asking that to me?
I'm not going to any room. I just joined. Where's Paul?
Okay.
Did Paul go into?
Paul is in breakout room number 1 if you want to go there and meet.
No, I don't want to follow him in a room, but I thought he'll stay in the main room. It's okay.
Okay.
Because I just I don't know what they are breaking out for, so I can't contribute.
This is speed networking. So it's just fun.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Farah.
Hi, Nasreen.
How are you?
Is this one room?
This is the main room. You're in the main room.
This is the main room. Everybody else hasn't come back for some reason. Raj doesn't like us, so he just got us back.
I thought
Nasreen, this is the second room.
Raj, how many minutes?
This is just 2 more minutes to go. This,
okay, so
quick.
Tell us what we need to do. Let's do it.
Hi, Farah.
You have to network with Jyoti, Varsha, Kavita.
Guys,
Nidhi,
put your
and
videos on. I can't look at the chat.
I'm sorry, I do have a serious connectivity issue. I really can't. I'm trying to log in through my laptop as well. I'm not able to.
So let me see who I'm talking to. Okay, hold on.
So Nasreen, I dare not say anything.
Jyoti, Varsha, oh my God.
Hi.
All my friends are here. Okay, let's do the action. Sorry, my light is, I put the wrong lights. Go ahead, guys, I'll join you.
Yeah. In fact, I also just joined, so I don't even know what's happening.
Yeah. All late people.
I was doing fine in my breakout room. I don't know, suddenly I'm here in the main room. I just left the conversation I left the conversation out.
I'm sorry about it. And
I don't know, I'm suddenly here.
is there anyone alone in any of the rooms?
I came back, Raj. I don't know, there was a Chola Shah in the room, but she never spoke. So I said, okay, she's struggling.
I know that voice. I know that voice very well.
Keep guessing.
Hello. I have a bad headache. Don't look at it. I hope this is not being recorded. Oh, shit. Can you cut that?
I'm going to spotlight you.
Please, Raj, do not send this. How can you not pause this? Raj, please pause that.
Yeah, you will never.
You never pressure me, Farah. Only in the good sense you pressure me, in the very good sense.
Paul, can you make Rajkumar peaceful? He is not going to be peaceful if you don't allow him to take a group photo. This is the 3rd or 4th time he is asking. And it is important for the session success. Rajkumar is really peaceful.
Okay. Is there anything you need from me, Raj?
Yeah, he wants permission for you to allow him to take a group photo, and then he will be peaceful.
Permission to what? Sorry.
Group photo.
Oh, the group photo. But I have not finished the presentation. Sorry.
Oh, we were waiting for Farah to join for the group photo.
No. This is the trick, because this is the title of my presentation.
All right, go ahead.
This is the title of my presentation, and this is the end of my presentation, right? So that's the question for you guys, is what questions does this picture raises? And I would like you to be so kind to use the chat function. Take like 1 minute, but don't think too much on this. Look at the impressions. This picture tries to tell the story, right? What question this picture raises from you, right? And please use the chat now.
Nostalgia, I'm going to read out nostalgia is coming out as an answer.
please use chat for the questions that this picture raises. That you
New world, going back to office. Yogesh Agiwal says, war coming down on the city, drama in real life, clearing of environment. Resilience, work on more. People are fighting with a new situation. Where are we headed? Virtual world, drama, isolation. Welcome to thrive in digital age. Super. Virtual to real. How much longer did the last cloud? Oh, it's so fast. I can't read. Chaos. Some kind of revenge. Fighting with different thoughts. Death by webinar. Okay. Bounce forward. Right. BC, AC, before COVID, after COVID. Aliens on our planet. Okay, control, delete. When will we get back to real world simultaneity of challenges, unleashing the potential? Are you ready to fight it out? Paul, say shut up when you want me to shut up.
It's fantastic, Narsi.
Thank you.
You are doing a great job, because that's precisely the point here, dear friends. That's precisely the point here, dear friends, is that we need to accommodate a lot of important ideas, and there's a limitation also with the tools we use on that, right? Because chat is good for chatting, but how can we collect information from a group when we are facilitating digitally? That is one of the biggest challenges we face, and I hope that during this session that Narsi and Raj and I have prepared, you are going to understand how important it is for visual facilitation also to have good digital tools for facilitation, right? Because otherwise we won't be able to do a professional service on our clients, right? So thank you so much for your questions. This is the end of my presentation. And now for the group photo.
Thank you, Paul. Yes, I have everybody on camera. For page.
Farah, are you
screen. Ready? Okay. Screen 1. Screen 1 done. Screen 2. Wonderful. Screen 2 is a full screen. Done. Screen 3. 3 screens. Third screen almost 60%. Thank you. That makes me totally peaceful.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So now that we took the group photo, I think we can go back to our road book. I'm not sure if you have been have the shared document that we are going to use today in advance. Raj, did you send the Google Doc document to everybody in advance, or are you going to share it now?
I'm going to share it once we explain, once they rename themselves. After that, I'm going to share.
Okay, cool. So this was my my presentation, and now we are going to do our plan here. Is of course to remind you about the goal of the session, right? How can we make virtual better than face-to-face? That's an ambitious goal. Let's see if we are able to approach this goal by the end of this session today. But the first part of the session has a practical case, right? So let's be practical on something that we can demonstrate that it's completed, right? So how can we better manage emotions? How can we better manage emotions on virtual meetings? So that's the challenge for you today, right? And we have prepared a number of topics that you would like to choose, right? So these topics will be chosen for you in advance, right? And then you need to do is finding up, oops, this is the topics now. Oops. These are the 6 topics. You now need to take a few minutes of your time individually and choose which topic you would like to contribute to. And then you have to rename on Zoom, use the rename function. Raj can tell you a little bit more about that. And put the number of the theme you would like to be discussing in this today, right? So take 2 or 3 minutes individually, and then rename yourself, putting the number in front of your name for the theme you would like to discuss. For instance, in my case, if I would like to discuss team 1, I would put 1 in front of my name, like you're going to see here, my name now as a 1 on top in the front, right? So this is your choice to do right now, individual choice.
Thank you, Paul. I'm already seeing people renaming themselves, and once that is done, I will be able to put them into breakout rooms. But I just see now, yeah, now it's better. Sometimes the number is not showing. I see most of them renaming themselves, and still more to go.
Exactly.
The numbers will be between 1 and 6.
So our task here, and note that Raj is doing an incredible Zoom facilitation here today for us, and we're stretching Raj to the limits, is obviously to have all of us contributing to the team I like the most, right? Within this choice. And then we will be put in breakout rooms according to other like-minded individuals, right? So you will all be sharing a Zoom breakout with colleagues that will also like to discuss the same idea. And now, once you have this done, you need to find, we are going to pick a topic, right? So pick a topic. Then you're going to brainstorm with your group and create the 5 most interesting tips that you can think about, right? And you will be able to do that in 15 minutes. So first of all is for you to, as a group, to select your space in this document. Raj, maybe you can help me further on that, because you will need to select your page, your group page in this document. And then you're going to do the breakouts, and then we'll come back for the grand review. So we are going to share the collective work that we'll all be doing here, right?
Yes, Paul. So
Raj, some people are putting in the chat their number. How to keep track of that? Could you please help them to put it in?
That will be a little bit difficult for me. What I would request is if you can rename themselves.
Saifi. Yeah, yes, Manpreet and Saifi, please go to your name in the participants. You click the participants, your name will appear. There'll be on the right hand side more. Press that, rename will come. In that you put the number, because in the chat means you will not be allocated to the breakout room.
I did that, Narsi. Yeah, I had a bit of an issue. I did that. Yeah.
Yes.
Thanks.
It's really important that you rename yourselves, and the trick obviously is to help Raj, which is our Zoom facilitator, to find the best possible group options for having workable groups of no more than 8 participants, all interested in the same topic.
Yes.
And the topics are managing an healthy conflict, right? Working with feelings in a business setting, encouraging healthy conflict, avoiding Zoom burnout, and helping a group to go deep, like where's the elephant in the room.
Yeah, Raj, I wanted to check whether Saifi and Manpreet could do it. Just see if anybody is having any challenge. We can, because it's very important everybody renames themselves with a number.
Exactly. Otherwise,
Basanti, I'm having difficulty. Can I go to room 3, please?
Room 3.
I'm trying and it's not working. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So, sir, one more advantage is since you are a co-host, you will be able to rename people.
Okay.
Will you attempt that, please?
Okay. Thank you.
Is it possible?
So I find a participant. I put Vasanthi, and put her in
delegation. No?
Delegation. Yes, Vasanthi, I have renamed you. Jyoti, are you able to do that?
Yeah, no. Okay, can you add me in room number 3?
Room number 3. Okay.
Okay, I will add Jyoti in
3. I have added already Jyoti's name and Vasanthi's name.
Okay.
So
I
think Saifi wanted 2.
Yes. Yes. The best thing is to put the number in front of the name, so that will make everybody easier for everybody. But now we have to do 2 steps, right? Once you are in the group, the first 5 minutes, please, is introduce yourselves. As a group, it's important that you will be working well, and find the slide that you will need to work in the shared document that Raj is going to put in the chat, right? So this is a shared Google document that you're going to use, right? The second part is for you to select, sorry, it's not the 5, it's the top 3. We're going to make it even more difficult. So instead of the 5, you need to select the top 3 tips each group can give on that particular subject, right? So use all your knowledge as facilitators, share your knowledge, share your experience, and think about the 3 top tips on that particular item, right? So we need the best 3, not 5. And this is then you have to find, this is like a Google Doc. It's a shared doc. I'm sharing my screen. Are you seeing my screen still? You seeing my screen, Raj?
I'm seeing your screen, Paul. Yes, I can see your screen.
This is a Google Doc that you have to find here, with, according to your group, the page where you're going to fill.
I will share the link whenever you want to share link.
Okay. Yeah.
All of you are in or out of.
So I have populated any of the rooms. One moment. 5. Yes. I'm in room number 11, and 11 is done.
Yes, we're more or less on time.
Okay, so now 1 minute while I'm just working here.
I bet that it's going to be tough on you, Raj, because obviously as we designed this session, we thought about this is going to be a challenge, right? And
yes.
A little bit of a debrief for all of you, because we are here in the IAF. And
it is now a comfortable Paul. Another 2-3 minutes left. In the meantime, you can engage.
Raj, you will give the link on the chat, right?
Yes, I will give you the link on the chat once I put the breakout rooms in place.
The breakout room is a challenge now for Raj to do that. But obviously, a little bit of a debrief. As we designed this session, what we had in mind is to have people to work together along the same preferences, right?
Usha, can you unmute yourself, please? Yeah, thanks.
That's the design challenge here, right? So we want to have breakout groups with like-minded individuals. That is to say, you will all share the preference for one of these tips, right? We need to find out. It's managing an healthy conflict, working with feelings in a business setting, encouraging healthy conflict. That's another stance. Avoiding Zoom burnout, helping a group to go deep, finding the elephant in the room, and how to have fun. That's also another important emotional part on virtual meetings, right? So if you want to work on how to have fun, please rename yourselves with 6 or 12 in front of your name. If you want to have helping a group go deep, then you have to put 5. If you want to work with avoiding Zoom burnout, then you have to put 4. Encouraging healthy conflict, then the 3 or 9, right? Because of the second challenge we have here, right, is the number of participants. We could not foresee number of participants. Normally, on a working business contract, you are supposed to know who is going to be on board, right? But not in a public event like this. You never know who is going to come up. So we have an extra level of complexity here, and that's why Raj has cleverly created 2 options. So breakout room 1 and 7 will be both addressing managing an healthy conflict. Breakouts 2 and 8, that will be for working with feelings in a business setting. Breakouts 3 and 9 is for encouraging healthy conflict. 4 and 10 for avoiding Zoom burnout, and helping a group go deep, finding the elephant in the room. Oh, these ones should be interesting. Maybe there are already some more popular than other. I'm not sure, but I'm going to.
5 is very popular.
Okay, I'm there.
5 is very popular, yes. So I'm creating multiple rooms for 5.
Yeah.
5 is quite popular, yes. Definitely.
5-1 hands down.
Okay, Raj, do you want me to share the document in the chat?
I can share it, Paul. Just a moment. I can put the link on the share link. You mean, right?
Yes, the chat link, so that participants can now go into the Google Doc already and try to find their slide. The slide where it's supposed to.
I have put them put the link in chat, but they may have to wait a little bit because otherwise they will not know which group they are in. I'm just getting it done. Just give me another 2-3 minutes.
Okay.
And
Take your time. You are in an important operation. Go ahead peacefully, Raj. Absolutely no problem. So now is the opportunity for you to ask some questions to Paul. Either about his career or how is he so enthusiastic, how is he maintaining his energy level, what does his president, prime minister want to do with India, or all those questions you can ask now. Yeah, so he's from Goa, is the Portugal's prime minister. Paul is from Portugal, but he lives in Spain at the moment. Yeah, so you can ask any questions at the moment, or if you want to
I think Narsi, you are so flowing. You should be a news anchor.
Okay, thank you, Saifi, for that, and please help me out, and then I can be doing that. Thank you very much. So, any questions to Paul at this moment?
Yeah, I can, Narsi, I'd like to ask Paul something. This is Renuka here.
Yes.
Hi, Paul.
Hi, Renuka.
Paul, I'm from a little different field. I'm from the social development sector, and I'm a gender specialist, and I work with an international organization. I was just wondering, with the, COVID-19, it's disrupted all the normal and the routine, and largely facilitation is not seen as core to, let's say, business development or core to social development, certainly. But we do know it's a very important facet, because unless and until you can engage and break people's barriers, how do you put your point across? So in COVID times, how do you think IAF or facilitation can deal with this major problem? Do you find that this is a problem?
I find that it is a problem, definitely. And you have to realize that the day after COVID lockdown, hundreds of thousands of colleagues all over the world get in despair, seeing all their contracts being canceled, right? So I witnessed that. The same impact that COVID has on every sector of economy, it has on all of us. And it is, first of all, we have to take care of ourselves before we start actually thinking about taking care of others. And that's the critical response, because before COVID, everybody knew very well what I can bring value to a situation as a facilitator, and I was hired as a facilitator to bring value to a situation, right? Now, after COVID, we have to find our new space in this new reality. So how can I add value to whatever field you're talking about? You're talking about social services, right? How can you add value in the way that the social services are now deployed? So as a facilitator, how can you add value? So first of all, let's take care of ourselves. What I'm proposing in this session is definitely for us to reflect a little bit on the incredible role that we can all have in face of this new reality, right? It's an incredible downturn, but it's also a massive opportunity, right? And probably what is going to be needed is the enablement, the tools, the digital tools that can make us so much more effective in the virtual space, right? Because as you just saw in this first part of the session with Narsi, there's so much value that we as facilitators can bring by leveraging the collective knowledge in a group, right? But look at the chat. How are you going to make sense of that, right? So bear with me for a moment and let's now work on the breakout rooms.
Yes.
I hope that Raj is
All
going.
the breakout room organizing is done. Now I need to just create 2 more slides for people to work on. That is because of the overpopulation of 5, I had to create 2 more slides. So one moment, give me a second here. So I will be putting 2 more sheets. This is very interesting, Paul. I really like this actually.
Exactly. So now what we are going to ask you to do is, when you're doing the breakout, is to find out your group page, right? So if you are in breakout 1, you need to go here, right? Oh, I already see people working, but they are not yet in the breakouts. So please do not add anything until you are with your own group, right? refrain this participation urge, because why do I'm saying this? Because you as a group member, you're going to need to extract the knowledge from your group, because then as a group, you have to find, you have to decide on a spokesperson. Each group needs to have a spokesperson that then will present the results to all of us. And we want to be surprised. We want the best tips, you know, the best 3 tips on how to managing an healthy conflict. If you
Paul, we are ready.
Good, Raj, up to you.
Thank you, Paul. Sorry for interrupting you. This is an amazing experience for me as well. So let me quickly tell people what's going to happen now. You already have the Google slide link with you. So you will be part of a breakout room. There is a number for the breakout room. You have to identify the slide number in the sense that it's not the serial number of the slide, but in the slide you will be seeing. I think it starts from slide number 9. You will have the topic number 1, manage unhealthy conflict, and you will also see group number 1. So you will have to identify your group slide in Google Slides. So all the groups are numbered, and these slides, the way I have numbered them is based on the serial number you see on the idea slide. That is, if you have selected point number 5, then you have room number 5, room number 11, room number 17, and room number 23. So that is how it is going to be. Your idea number and then followed by the geographical number along with that. But don't have to worry about that. Find out your breakout room number and go to that slide number, which means in the slide that group number is mentioned. So I'm going to open all rooms. So you will have to go and find the slide, your breakout room, and that slide number is there in the Google Slides.
Exactly, and we are already seeing some of the members already in the slides. So this is the slide where you're supposed to put your top 3 tips, not the 5. Okay, just you can put 5 tips, but we are going only to share the first 3 of one, right? So just 3 tips, right?
Yes. So I see some people in group number 5. So you may be in breakout room number 5 or 11 or 17 or 23. So I would, once you are in the breakout rooms, please identify your room number and the corresponding slide number. Can I open all the rooms? And one more thing I have to tell you, idea number 3 has just 2 people, but the 2 people are there, the slide number is there. Some of the slides which need not be there, the room number is not there. Don't worry about those slide numbers. For example, there will be one moment. Some of the rooms, let's say room number 10 is not there because we didn't have more than 1 group for idea number 4. So not to worry about those empty rooms, just or empty slides. Just go to the slide with number corresponding to your breakout room number.
I have a question.
Yes, please.
How do I get the slides, Google Slides access?
Google Slides, the link is there in chat. I will put the link once again in chat. Just see if you are able to see the link in chat. One minute. I see many people have. I'm going to share it once again. One moment.
Yes, please. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, the link is there in chat now. Kavita also shared. So
Thanks.
I'm going to open the breakout room. Thank you. Thank you for this exciting session plan, Paul. Can I open all rooms?
Good challenging. Yes, definitely. Please open the rooms, and then once you're in the rooms, stay focused on your slide, right? And remember, it's not 5 tips we need, it's just 3. The 3 most important tips that you can find as a group, right? And if you are only a pair, then as a pair. So good luck, everybody. We'll be back here in 15 minutes, right?
Yes, I see few people unassigned. Chola, Kamaldeep, and Chola and Kamaldeep. Which room you want to be? Which idea you want to work on? If you're there, kindly unmute and speak. Rest of the people have gone into their
I just joined, Raj, so
okay.
I'm still trying to figure out.
Okay. So Paul, can you show them the 6 idea list so that they can?
It's in the shared screen right now. It's in my shared screen, so you can pick according to these 6 options.
Yeah. Chola, Kamaldeep, you can let me know which idea
3.
you want to work on. You want to work on 3?
3, yes.
Who is that? Kamaldeep, is it?
No, Chola.
Chola, you want to work on 3. I'm going to send you to 3. There you go.
2.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Kamaldeep, you want to go to 2?
That's right, Raj.
Okay. I will put you. You are in breakout room number 8, which discusses idea number 2. So we have few more people in the main room.
Hi, Raj. Renuka here. I'm back into the main room because I was put in breakout room number 1.
Oh, I'm sorry about it. Now I'm sending you to breakout room number
17.
I will send you to one moment. I will send you to 11. Yes, there you go.
Sorry, creating a lot of chaos. But you're so good at it. No, you're excellent at what you're doing.
Thank you. I'm just attempting to do it. Shalu is asking for help in breakout room number 23. Paul, would you want to go there?
Do you want me to go to room 23? Okay.
Yes.
Put me there, please.
Shall I put you there?
Yeah. Or am I co-host? No.
You are the co-host. I can put you to 23.
Raj?
Yeah, I have sent you to 23. Yes, please.
Raj, I'm Suparna. I chose topic number 5, but I'm unable to locate my break. I didn't get the prompt for the breakout room.
Okay, one moment. Just be online.
Topic 5.
You wanted to be which room number you originally got the link for?
I didn't get any link. I don't know. I kind of missed it.
You didn't get any link? Okay. You're not in unassigned. So I'm just attempting to search for your name. 1 minute. So,
and I said 5.
You said 5. Yes. So it should be in either 11 or 17. And just searching for 17. Where is 17? Not there. 17. And you should be otherwise 3. 1 minute. Lata, 1 second. I'm just working with somebody.
Put me in 6 because I'm the only one in 3.
Okay, I moved you to 6. Did you get the link now?
Okay. I'm getting it now. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm just searching for Suparna. Yeah, I found you, Suparna. You are in breakout room number 29. That is idea number 5. So I'm going to move you to breakout room number 17. Yes. Did you get the link now?
Thank you. Yes, thank you.
Renuka, Renuka, you are here.
Never mind, that's okay.
I will take you there. I will take you there.
No problem.
1 minute. This is a.
Why don't you send Paul first to where he has to go?
Paul came back, so maybe he has resolved it. Paul, did it work? They are not able to hear you, Paul. 1 minute.
It is sorted now. The problem is
it is sorted. Thank you. So Renuka, which room number were you, Renuka, before?
5. I was on 5.
You were in breakout
You
room number
you
11.
sent 7 to 1. From 1. So then they said, you better leave. How have you come here?
But you are in breakout room number 11. You are assigned to breakout room number 11. Should I send you to 17?
Whichever,
Or
11, 17, and anyone, any of them, whichever is convenient.
Okay, I will send you to 23. Yes, I've sent you to 23. Did you get the link?
Not yet.
Okay. Not yet.
Raj, I got disconnected from the group. I had some internet
Neha.
concern.
Okay,
Yeah.
which breakout room number? Which
11.
11. Okay, I'll send you to 11. Here you go, 11.
Raj, I still haven't got the link. Sorry. Still haven't got the link.
Haven't got the link. Okay. Let me assign you once again. Paul, they want room. Paul, they want help in breakout room number 6. Can you go there, or shall I send you there?
Can you place me there, please?
Yes. I will place you there. 6. Yes, I've sent you to 6.
Okay.
Thank you, Paul. And Vasudha, which idea you want to get into? Okay, so Renuka, you didn't get the link, right? Okay. So where did I send you to? I sent you to 17. Okay, 23. You are there in 23. I will send you to room number 1. You get the link?
No.
No. Roshan, you want to go to page number, group number 8.
5, no? Anything for 5. 5. I was with the 5 elephant in the room, number 5.
Did you get any link now?
No, I haven't. I only got for room number 1 initially, and then they said this is the wrong group. So I should leave.
Okay. So I'm moving you from one room to another so that you get a link, but I'm not able to figure out why you are not able to. Now again, I've sent you to 23. Did you get the link? You just check on the screen. No.
No. I just have a red button of leave. Should I press that?
No, then you will leave the meeting. Actually, you are in the main room. Roshan, where can I find you, Roshan? 8. I am not seeing you in breakout room number 8. Let me see where you are.
I was in 6. I was sent to 6.
Sent to 6. Okay, I see you in 6. I will move you to 8. Did you get the link?
No.
I've already moved you.
Yeah, I got it.
You got it.
I think I have to click on breakout room.
Join breakout room.
Can you click on? Yeah.
You have to click. Join breakout room.
Click on the breakout room option that is in the bottom, right? So if you look at the bottom of your screen, like where you have the mute, then you have also the breakout options. Click there. And
Roshan went there. I see Usha.
Yeah,
Usha,
I have a question for you, Raj.
Yes, please.
I came to this because suddenly the Google Sheet vanished from our breakout room and I don't know how to get it back there.
Okay, all you have to do is click on the link. See, somebody would have
that
shared
link
the...
is not available in the breakout room. The chat window is only between the 3 of us.
No, it will be available. Now I have sent you. It will be there in the breakout room as well. Or at least one person in your room should be having. They can
so I have
share
to go to the room and then click on it, is it?
Yeah, you can go to the room and click on it. And it will be available in your other window. All you have to do is share the screen. It will be available. You can use Alt tab and see if you are able to see the Google Doc.
Oh, I'm taking it on iPad. So what would be the? It sits in another window.
iPad.
Is it?
It sits in another window. Yes.
It sits in another window.
Exactly. Yeah, you can press the home button and see if you are able to find it, or double click the home button.
Share the screen on it, and I should share my screen. That's what you're saying.
Yes. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, got it. Thanks.
Tab it. Yeah. Okay. It's resolved. Great. Vasudha, which room number you want to go to?
Renuka is still here, so it's okay. I can start helping you.
Renuka, thank you for helping me. Renuka, you want to chat with Paul? That will be a good idea. Renuka is like my She attended the last year conference. Paul.
Okay. Let's talk about conferences. I'm organizing in the 1st of July, Rainuka, I'm organizing a Zoom level up for IAF event organizers. So please join us, because if you are an event organizer, this is a session for you.
Certainly we'll do that, because now all our conferences have become online for the next 6 months. Otherwise we were traveling all over the world to bizarre places, you know, Ethiopia, and we were going, you know, in the interiors to whether Nigeria, Kenya, and Sri Lanka. So now, of course, everything has come to a stop and we are doing everything online. So I think it'll be great to join in and learn so much from you, how to manage large groups of 70, 80 in these seminars.
Exactly, but we are going to learn among each other. Raj, one question is that maybe you can now we need to give them like 10 minutes, right, from now on. Yes, we are a little bit late on our schedule, but if you could be so kind to put a reminder, like please assign a spokesperson. That will save time. Please assign a spokesperson.
That is so cute.
If you could put a chat message, please assign a spokesperson now, right? So that would save time, and also a warning that they have 10 minutes to complete, right?
Okay, now I've got a breakout room. Now I'm going. Raj, should I?
Oh yes, please go. Please go. Ideas. I didn't do anything for you to get the breakout room button.
Rainuka, I think Rainuka would like to go to breakout 5. Yes. Oh, Raj, wow. What a stressful event for you. Sorry about this.
No, I enjoyed it, Paul. I learned something new. I got a few ideas as to how can I do it even more smoothly next time.
Exactly, that's the learning curve. Exactly, that is the learning curve. I attended this session, as you remember, with Elise Keith. Oh, by the way, I need to put Elise in a...
One moment, Paul. I'm just looking at various slides. I think I have to go to room number 1 and tell them.
Put me there.
That, they have to put it in the... Vasudha is here. Hi, Vasudha. I'll just join breakout room number 1 and quickly come back because they are putting ideas in the first slide. They have to put it in the second slide.
But, okay, cool.
Should I?
Yeah, sure. I'll stay here.
I'm going to go to breakout room number 3. They seems to need some help.
No problem. I'm here. I'm doing some changes to the agenda now.
Ah, okay, okay.
In order to accommodate the timing.
Yes, yes. Paul, 10 minutes is up. Can we close the rooms?
I think you please put a warning now that rooms will be closing in 2 minutes. So give him, put like a chat. We are going to close the rooms in 2 minutes. Please wrap up. Please type in your last tips, and then bring them over. Raj?
Yes, Paul.
Are you able to see my screen or not yet?
No, not yet, not yet.
Okay,
in
cool.
The Zoom
So
where there is no screen share. Yeah, now it's starting.
Okay, so I think we don't have time for the group map 6 thinking at it's forget about it, because it's already almost 20. So what I propose is that we use the group map for the brainstorming, for the what went well, what could be better. So then we could benefit from their advice.
Yes.
Is this okay? Cool.
Okay.
So we'll do that as soon as they're back and they do the grand reveal. The final 5 minutes, we'll share this link. I'm going to share this link here with you.
Yes.
It's a different link now.
Okay.
I'm putting it now in the privately to you so that you can. Okay. Did you get the link?
Yes, Paul, I got the link.
Okay, cool. So whenever it's appropriate, then if you'll be so kind to share it for everyone, but just in the end, in the final session.
In the end, yes.
Yes, because
I'll close. Yeah, Paul.
You're closing the rooms now?
Yes, then it will give 1 more minute for them.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, Paul. So I will share this feedback link at the end, after the harvest is over.
After the harvest, so that we can get some information useful from everybody. Yes. So welcome back, everybody.
Yeah, they're coming back in 42 seconds. And if you want to share the shared Google slide.
Yes, definitely. We have each group to do to share their tips.
$22 seconds for everybody to come back.
Okay.
And be about 13 minutes for the breakout.
I think I got kicked out of my room before it was time.
Yeah, looks like
now all rooms are closed.
Okay, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Thank you so much for the incredible work that you have done in such a small amount of time. Great. It's good that you are all back here now with us. Thank you so much, Raj, for organizing this interesting, challenging breakout facilitation today.
Thanks, Paul, for all the guidance, support, and patience.
And let's now do the harvest, right? Let's now do the harvest and the collection of the ideas. So I'll invite group number 1 to please share screen and share with us top tips, and then we'll go from 1 to 2 to 3. The only thing is that you have to go to do it in less than 1 minute. Okay, so it's really just sharing and reading. And in the end,
Banu, you take over. Banu, you there?
Yes. Group number 1, go ahead.
Yes, it's just 2 of us, myself, Banu, and myself. So Banu, please go ahead.
Shall I share the screen, Paul, for everybody?
Yeah, that will be easier, Raj. You can share the screen.
Yes,
Okay.
I think it's better for you to share the screen for everybody, and it will make it easier. So
all the more because Banu said it, so we shall do it.
Yes. Group number 1, go ahead. We want to harvest now this immense.
So Jyoti and I were in the team. 2 perspectives we looked at was one, we could be a part of the team which has a healthy conflict, wherein one could look at a lot of self-awareness, working on each other's emotional intelligence. There could also be external factors, irrespective of whether we are part of that team or we are facilitating the team. There could be external factors at play, given the current situation especially. So one could look at working on emotional quotient, and what is of late coming up very often is adversity quotient, apart from the social quotient. Acknowledge unanimously that there could be time constraints which is putting this burden on us, and go deep on the beliefs, values, understanding of people. Help them see the big picture and work on what best synergy we could bring in. And probably we may not have the right persons in the bus. So we may need to evaluate if that's the right kind of group, or give it some time because it is an adverse situation. That's from Team 1.
Fantastic. Congratulations, Team 1. We can use the emotion. Thank you so much, Team 1.
Brilliant.
And Team 2.
Thank you.
So team 2, this is Yogesh. We had Kala, Supriya, Rasya, Vasudha and Yogesh. Since I was the only man in the room, this woman's pushed me to present it. So we have 3 points that we have created. One is creating a space, so that even before the meeting starts, you're not directly jumping into the topic, but you're kind of getting people to neutralize from wherever they are coming, so that they're ready for the, for the discussion that we, the leader is wanting to have. Second was, creating a positive dissatisfaction, so that, there is no blame game after that, and people do take responsibility and accountability. And we found this two combination of ORID and NVC as good tools to use in the meeting, and followed. I mean, for that you would need active listening and using the right questions. So sometimes if people are upset, then you let them first vent out, but then you ask them right questions, so that you channelize their energy in the right direction, and just don't leave them where they are, but kind of bring them to the area that you want them to come back. So these were the 3 top that we could think in group 2.
Fantastic, fantastic amount of knowledge that we are sharing here. Congratulations, group 2, for bringing up such an important topics that are enriching all of us, I'm sure. Okay, so now let's go ahead and group 3.
Okay, group 3, this is Usha, who was in group 3. It has been a disaster because we didn't know how to use the Google Sheets and actually make the entries there. So I have to speak and you all have to listen to what I have to say, or unless there is somebody
only,
else.
Right? 3 tips only, right?
3 tips only, but the participant actually, I don't know whether Jyoti, are you there? Would you like to speak?
No, please proceed with the 3 tips.
Okay. So the first of the points which was made by, I think, Vasanthi was we should not be very person specific. So whenever we are making any point about some bad feedback, we should not name the person. That was one of the points made. The other point was made was that we should be able to, just hold on. She said something like, we should create a process so that everyone gets to express their point of view, so that we don't start the blame game immediately. So we need to give space to everyone to speak. So these were only the 2 points which were made before we had to leave the room. So there was not enough time.
That's okay, but nevertheless, thank you so much for your contribution. Let's hear from group 4.
In group 4, we were Binda, Sham, Nasreen, Ravi, and myself, Anirban. We talked about a lot of things, and we have clubbed them into 4 E's. So can we have the slide, please, Raj? Yeah. So number one is engage. We talked about Google Forms. We thought about games, activities by which we can avoid burnout. Under energize, we talked about ergonomic stretch breaks, having water, coffee next to each other. Elocute or, use voice modulation so that the session does not become boring. We took the liberty of two more E's. One is empower, where we talked about, giving a walkthrough or a tech walk, video introduction before they are coming for the session. And finally, it was experiential, where use of variety of tools we talked about, less of PowerPoint and content neutrality and stuff like that. So that's what we talked about, the 5 E's.
Thank you so much. Now let's go again for group number 5. Wow, this was a big group.
All right, so so this is Hardy from Group 5. The original group was Geeta, myself, Dianat, Rizwan, and Binu. But I guess some of the other members kind of joined in later, looks like. But in the original room, we were there. So if we go to the next page, so the blue ones are the one that our group came up with. Among the points from 1 to 10 is what we came up with, but the ones in blue are the ones we picked up for today's conversation, saying, asking questions, keeping in mind that, how do we ensure that, the deletion, distortion, generalization that could have happened within the group is overcome. So asking more open-ended questions. We also came up with the idea of asking the 5 W's and 1 H, the why, what, when, who, where, and how. And we also said maybe the use of techniques like 6 thinking hats can help looking at the same problem from different angles or aspects, which also came up in another point, which we said explore the perspective from different angles. So that were the 3 points. Maybe the other group can continue because they started writing on our sheet.
Fantastic. Congratulations, group, because this is incredible job. And first of all, also thank you for selecting just the top 3. That's tough. Thank you. Next.
So Paul, breakout room number 11 was also, I think, there in the same slide. Does somebody from breakout room number 11 want to speak?
Yeah, Pari can.
Yes. Hi. Oh, all right. Was ours number 11? Is that right?
Yeah. Who's that, Pari?
Yes.
Okay. This is Manpreet.
Yes, Manpreet. We were in breakout room 11 on the same topic, helping.
Right.
Padma, Neha, and Shivangi.
Oh, okay. How come we also were in room number 11 without knowing that? So I don't know. Pari, what was our room number? I thought 11. Okay, go ahead. Anyway, Manpreet, please finish.
Okay. All right. So this is what we zeroed down to. To begin with, it's very important to get the group to have safe space for the discussion to proceed. So create a common ground, so put everybody at ease by talking about maybe either a shared challenge that they all handled in the past or a collective accomplishment that they have. So which will create a sense of unity and just create the right environment for the group to get going into a very high tension and kind of serious discussion as a next step. And so this another thing, so of course the next part could be to elicit very diverse behaviors by encouraging divergent views in good quantity and not limiting that, and not creating and not putting any constraints in what people can talk about. They can say anything and everything that they like. And,
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Paul, I'm seeing your screen now. One second.
Yeah, this is the conclusions for the top 3 from the group 11. Is this it?
No, I think we were on slide number 18.
This is 23.
18?
17.
17.
Right?
Okay, sorry about that. I confused the.
Right.
Right.
Okay. And the third point being encourage a discussion on finally, to just get to the meat of the discussion where you want people to have a very intense discussion. Elicit behaviors, again, which discuss two sides of the coin. So for instance, if a new tool is being introduced and some people are opposing it, some are not sure how it's going to work out, discuss on how it's going to work and how it is going to be possibly a disaster for the team or the organization. So discuss two sides of the coin, two opposite sides of that topic, and that would encourage everybody to contribute. It's very important collectively to get each and everybody to contribute and share their views. So these are briefly our points.
Fantastic, fantastic. Raj, sorry, I think it's better for you to share because I did a mess. I thought that they were in group 11. Fantastic, and thank you so much for this, the wealth of richness of conclusions that we are sharing.
Can you hear me?
Yes. So let's move on, and I need to ask you to go like more synthesized, please, just in 1 minute, so that we can.
Can you hear me?
Everybody.
Yes, Subha, we can hear you.
Sorry, Raj, I just wanted to know, we've also, group 5 had another breakout room.
There is, so for group 5, there is 5, 11, 17, and 23. So it will just come up. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. So next group,
so 1 minute presentation, please, in the interest of time.
Let's try to synthesize here as much as we can because all this information is available. So we can read it later on, and hopefully we are going to share this also with the world so that the contribution from the IAF to the facilitators out there that want to manage emotions in virtual meetings, right? So there's a great collection of useful tips here today. So let's hear from next group.
Raj, this is Jerina from group 6. Could you just show slide 31, please? We've written it in that.
Can you hear me?
31. Okay. Can you stop me when it comes there? 1 second.
Yeah, sure.
Not able to see that. 1 second.
Okay.
This
Who's
one?
going to present?
Next one, yeah.
Jarina and Shubha is also.
Yeah, Shubha, could you take over if you've managed to
Is it this one?
This one. The screen. Top 3 tips for how to have.
Yeah.
Shubha, would you like to start?
Can't hear Shubha actually.
Okay, so we went with the top 3 being building a story or Antakshari. Antakshari is a very Indian term, but it is mostly singing a particular song and one person ending with a particular word and the next person carrying on from there. Just a small short Antakshari, we could do that. Or even guessing a jingle, an ad jingle, somebody, probably the facilitator singing it and the other people trying to guess which jingle this is. That is one way of doing it. Second thing that we thought was stepping back from your device, whether it's a laptop or whatever, and doing a small jig or maybe a dance for a very popular tune. And also encouraging chair yoga. This was Shubha's idea actually. So trying to take them through a little bit of stretches if possible because they're glued to the screen. And the third one among our top thing is using fun image cards. This we tried in one of the session and it went very well. It shows all fun aspects of whichever session we are doing and people trying to guess the mood of the images and probably talk about it and also probably annotate on it as in doodle as much as you want, maybe use different colors and draw funny faces of how you feel, how you relate to that particular image card. This is from our team.
Fantastic, congratulations. I think that it's an amazing amount of shared knowledge that we are producing. I'm sure that these are going to be useful, not all for everybody in this group, but also for everybody else that's going to read these conclusions. So let's please move on. Next group. And final group, right?
I think we have a few more, Paul.
Okay, so please try to be as synthesized as possible so we can listen to everybody and still end up in shortly after the time.
No, Suraj, please go ahead.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So here, the focus here is humanizing the organizational and business setting. So one method which we shared was the applied theater modality, where there is a lot of process to help create a non-hierarchical sharing and express each other's thoughts and feelings. So it happens across verticals so that people in the hierarchy at different vertical positions, they can share their feelings, and building empathic embodiment through playback theater. Now, playback theater is an improvisational form of theater where the audience shares their stories and they watch it being played live then and there itself. So here, showing that each voice is heard and valuing and honoring each other's stories. So the employees are people are listening to each other's stories. The next would be theater of the oppressed, where you're using the modality to create an equal dialoguing opportunity, because there might be people with different voices and conflicting thoughts, or they might have their own perspectives. So here, how we are respecting each other's emotional state and honoring their, making them, the feeling is, they can present their feelings and thoughts. So all through all these things, there is compassionate listening to playback theater, theater of the oppressed. We're also humanizing the space and making them feeling belong to. So this, we feel as a group, that might help in working with the feelings in a business setting.
Fantastic, fantastic. This is awesome. And also thank you so much for writing it appropriately so that we can then publish it as a document, obviously with all our signatures on. Fantastic. Next group. Next.
Vijay, Parag, Vinay, Suparna. Anyone want to unmute and speak?
This is Parag. I can share. Can we go to the next slide? So we talked about multiple things, and these were the top 3 that emerged. The first one is to build trust and create a safe space or an environment for the participants to contribute, which allows them to express, if required, anonymously. Then push people out of their comfort zone, challenge them so that they are able to bring out the elephant in the room. And also we talked about the 5 whys method to be used. And 2 processes, one process called River of Teams journey, and the other flip-flop is something that we discussed. Thank you.
Fantastic, fantastic. We see also a common trend here, because this is demonstrates that the knowledge of facilitation is so important and true. Build trust, create a safe environment as already a trend, something that was already mentioned by other groups. Thank you so much.
Paul, I just want to check, rain check on the time. We are at 8:31 here. So I want to take the permission of the group to extend by a few minutes, which Paul will tell us how long it will take. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Narsi, for this. Obviously, this is also a learning process for all of us as we are trying this process here with so many participants, but it's really powerful, the amount of knowledge that we are generating. Please proceed. Next group.
Yeah, one of you.
Courtroom number 23.
Kalindi. Obala, if they are not here anymore.
So who would like to speak in this group? Shalu, or who is the spokesperson?
So I'll present. I'm not sure if you can hear me though.
Yeah.
Can you?
Yeah,
We can.
absolutely fine. Yeah, go ahead, please.
Narsi, can you hear me?
We can
yes,
hear you.
Shalu. Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Super. So I'll be super quick about this. We've just kept our top 3. Thanks.
Sadhu, if you can put your video on mute, your audio will be even more clear.
Okay, done. Thank you. All right. So our top 3 that we came up with were, first and foremost, create psychological safety and conducive conditions for a dialogue to even acknowledge the elephant in the room and how people are feeling about it. So you first create psychological safety, including vulnerability, and then you use tools to create a conducive condition. Number 2, we felt was use tools like questions, activities, and thoughtfully planned debrief, and processes like sociometry, playback theater, etc. to build ownership, participate, and then move further with confidence. And once the elephant in the room has been acknowledged, once the emotions around that elephant in the room have been discussed or expressed through playback theater, then you also brainstorm to encourage divergence, to explore it further, and also to come up with solutions to it. So at both levels. So whether it's the facilitator or the environment or the participants, all three need to be taken care of to get to the elephant in the room.
Fantastic. Thank you
I'm
so
done.
much. Thank you for bringing an interesting insight on the diversity and the divergence that we need to find, explore the divergence is so important. Thank you so much. And that's it. That is the last group.
Just want to check if any group is left.
We are left. We are left.
Raj, group number 2.
Our group is left.
Group number 2.
Group number 11.
11. Okay, let me check. 11. Is this the one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Pari is our spokesperson.
Yes, I'll try and be as quick as possible. The common point that was discussed just a while back, establishing the psychological safety for all. We felt it was the most important thing. Then inviting participants to share what part of the elephant or the issue are they seeing, putting that up in different pieces under different sections on the sticky wall. After that, moving to a process called deeper and another. For example, when you say, why don't people come for meetings on time? Then one of the answers could be that there's high level of disengagement or decisions not made. So another. So asking for more deeper insight into that, as the word itself suggests. Then again, a common point of using the affinity diagram to capture the points. I hope I was able to stick to the 1 minute timeline.
Yeah, Raj, so we are team 2. Can I speak, Raj?
Yes. Let me go to team 2.
No need of slide. I'll just be very brief about it. Not required of this slide.
Yeah, please take a minute, please.
We went about 3 components. One is music, the other one is pictures, the other one is the movement. So in any program, if you can incorporate the music, the pictures, and the movement,
thanks for that.
I'm sure there is a lot of fun. There'll be a lot of fun, excitement, and energy. And for that, we may use a lot of tools and props. I'm not going into the details. Only one example in just 30 seconds. The example is that there was a lot of noise and music. There was a lot of noise in one of the programs because of some noise in the kitchen. As a facilitator, what we said was, yeah, we are very glad to have Rahman music in the background. So it created a lot of fun in the audience. They really thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm done. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. And if that completes all the group processes right now, I think we are going to adjourn this session, Narsi, right? And Raj. Without further ado,
yes.
I would like just to share with you as a little bit of a feedback on how could we improve this session. If you don't mind to do it with us, because also for us, this was a chance to try out a new procedure that I have to acknowledge here. It was done by Elise Keith. When she did her birthday party, she did this process, and we thought about replicating here with you. Now the challenge is, of course, that we have a larger group. So now on the chat, Raj is going to put you a URL for a space of sharing your inputs on how could we have improved this session better, and what did you like about it the most?
So, well, I hear that one more group, breakout room group, hasn't spoken.
Okay. So then, if it's okay, so please go ahead and share.
Yes. One moment.
In the meantime, for the others, if you could join the feedback.
Hemani, which group were you?
8.
8, okay. Okay, sorry. There you are.
Quickly, very quickly, there's one part of the 3 R's, which is recognizing the feelings, respecting the feelings, and relating to the feelings. And the second is working with the head, heart, and the gut. And the third is several tools which we work with to express those feelings. I had made changes on the drive, but I don't think they're reflecting here. But in any case, that was the gist of what we were sharing. The 3 R's: recognizing the feelings, respecting the feelings, and relating to the feelings, and using several tools, and using the head, heart, and gut in terms of when we are working with emotions and feelings in the business setting.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Emani. I think it's interesting to see how experienced this group was, right, Narsi? Because we have produced a wealth of information for the benefit of all of us. And thank you so much for the ones who have to leave now. I understand it's already quite late now, India Standard Time. But the ones who can do it, please, on the chat, go into the group map option that it's already open for you there. And thank you so much for your comments on what went well and even better if, because that's obviously something that we'll take with us in our art to improve the situation. And by all means, replicate this process, this structure yourselves, right? So what I tried to convey today was when we start up with Zoom and we try to harvest the group knowledge with chat, it was an impossible mission for Narsi. He had to stay, Paul, tell me when to stop. And it was so interesting to see the richness of comments that you are producing and collecting them on the chat, right? So what we try to demonstrate here with the use of other tools and simple tools like Google Doc, a shared doc, and organized breakout process, or a tool like this, you know, this is another way of collecting your inputs in a meaningful manner. We can have the inputs much more organized, and we as facilitators can deliver a better service to our customers. And as I was asked this afternoon, what can we do for the others? First of all, we have to take care of ourselves. Let's improve ourselves in the digital world. Then definitely the customers are going to start screaming for us, I'm sure. Thank you so much, and up to you, Narsi and Raj, for the final.
Thank you, Raj, for tremendous help, support. I know you were challenged for time, but then you did it wonderfully well. And we have a very eager and patient audience. Thank you for your patience. And as Paul said, we tried this for the first time. Apologies if any expectations have not been met, but good news, Paul, people are asking for more. Yeah, as I can see in the Google map. You know, they're saying we want more time to debrief or to discuss. So that shows, you know, the audience level is very high. Thank you for your feedback. So we see you on July 15th with a fantastic facilitator, John Kingsley, and his 2 other facilitators, Monica and one more. It's a fantastic topic on diversity and inclusion. So over to the studios, back, as they say, Saifi said that I'm a news reader. So back to the studios, and have a safe and healthy time. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you, Narsi. Thank you, Raj. Thank you, Paul. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone, for your patience.
Vijay is flying.
Thank you. Too much time
Thank you
for
so
the breakout
much.
room.
Thank you, Paul, Narsi, Rajkumar.
Yeah.
Hello.
Thank you, Saifi. We want to see more of you, Saifi. Hope you are happy with our fun
Thanks
and
for
energy.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Narsi. Thank you, Raj. Thank you, Paul. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Thank you, Binu. Bye-bye. See more of you.
Thanks, Paul. Thanks, Narsi. Thanks, Raj. Thanks, all the team members.
You.
Thanks, Tom.
Narsi, Raj, and Paul. Great
you,
show. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Enjoyed all your energetic contribution. Fantastic.
Thank you, Narsi, Raj, and Mr. Paul. Thank you to all of you.
Thank you.
Raj, you know, great
Yes,
skill
thank you
in
very much.
grouping us. Fantastic show again.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you.
We are exhausted, right? From this session.
Oh, yeah. Time flew like that. Shyam.
Thank you, Jyoti. Thank you.
Shyam is our emperor. He's wanting to speak now.
No. I just want to acknowledge Paul. It was amazing. Thank you so much. Really had a good time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Shyam. Thank you for being here with us.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Thank you,
Good
Shaheen.
night. Good night. Bye-bye.
Good night, everybody. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Great
Wow.
talk. Great
Well done, team.
Paul, we made it. Thank you
Thank
very
you,
much.
Paul. Thank you for the patience, and thank you, sir, for holding the audience for so long. I was totally nervous because I was not able to see the numbers at one point in time because it was in the end. And
Yeah,
then
it was in
it's
the end.
like.
And can you imagine the 6 seeking ads now after this?
Yeah. Yeah, so it's wonderful. So really, as an experiment, Paul, it went off very well thanks to your multiple levels of rehearsal we had, and till the last moment we kept on improvising the process, and it paid off. I mean, so Paul, what's your top of the mind view about the Indian facilitators here from India?
I think that the group is really powerful. The level of professionality is really high. I think that there's a huge important market to be trained on digital tools, right? Because now what we need is to give these find people and clever people and smart people tools for them to deliver better their services to their customers. And if you deliver the service in a way that it's impactful, right, you get more work because that's what happened before the COVID, right? Because everybody had wonderful tools and they delivered wonderful results and they get more work.
Exactly.
Right? So now the challenge is in digital. With Zoom alone, I cannot make it. I mean, it's going to be harder and harder to make a living with Zoom alone. Yeah, we need to go.
Yeah, this is the reason why the other day I was saying intelligence is there, eagerness is there, but lack of knowledge on digital makes them less efficient or tentative before committing to a client. So that's why the invitation was to bring all platforms like MS Teams, WebEx. We will do that July 1 webinar like that for other platforms.
Yeah, exactly. That's the plan now, is to get a level up meetings session. So it's like a series. And hopefully, obviously, Raj and you, Narsi, can share the cases, because we are now experimenting with these large size groups. It's incredible. I'm sure that Obi Chatterjee from the European Union is going to be a good speaker to get us thinking and reflecting. But out of this, what I think we have learned is to create more space for interaction, right?
Yeah, we need to have more platforms for this kind of eager audience to come up.
More space, and maybe we try not to be too ambitious in terms of design. Make it simple, but having more time for people to talk.
Yeah, so that's what it is. They want more time to talk. I mean, as far as I know, over the years, I have understood one thing. Group has its own wisdom and they learn in their own way. Right? So we just put processes and give ample time so they walk away with their own learnings. And mature groups like this, that's what we need to do in process facilitation.
Exactly, this is process facilitation, and definitely I think that the harvesting was very cool, very interesting. Maybe we can twist this PowerPoint and produce it as an output for.
Yes, we need to put it in the global, so that because some of the groups have done outstanding harvest today, fantastic, really beautiful. So we can Paul, if you can help us and upload it in the IAF Global as a harvest of this today's session. I think later, as you said, every facilitator throughout the globe need not reinvent the wheel. They can ready-made take these points and run their sessions. It has come out so well.
Definitely. So, I think that the website is being improved in the way that we could share a presentation, right? But if we are not able to share a presentation, maybe we could try is to do some edition on the video and to get just the harvesting, right?
Harvesting video can be uploaded as a recording.
Video
with
uploading.
Only the PPTs.
The final part, right, with the harvesting.